Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Well, I don't know if you can hear in the background, Chris is out spreading gravel. So in other words, he's playing on his tractor. All men try to make out like they're working so hard when they're playing on their tractor, but they're really just playing on their tractor. They're no different than the boys when they had the little diggers in the sandbox. You know, they're just playing. Anyhow, I am about to start wrestling with another pumpkin. I think this is the third one. And just a note, the second pumpkin I let ripen longer and it was more orange, dark orange in color, and the inside was more dark orange as well. I don't think it's going to affect the flavor, but interesting to note that it did make a difference. And these ones I also rolled them over in the sun so that the white side that was on the fabric became more orange too. Anyhow, gonna get started with the day. I'm gonna get this pumpkin in the oven, and then Chris and I are gonna try and get that ledger up on the sea can on the edge so we can start hanging the trusses for the greenhouse. Let's get going with the day. Now, I gotta try and cut the top as straight as I can because when I go to get them in the oven, this one's a little bit sort of leaning to the side. I take these out and just give them to the chickens and they just peck at them like they're a plate. There's quite a bit of pulp on there and the chickens will love that. I'll clean that up a bit. Oh my goodness, it hurts my wrist just to turn this thing. Come on. Chickens are going to love that. Not sure if I should be roasting that part or not. There's quite a bit of meat on that. Now, I think, like, I have to try and get it sort of even this way, or the part that's got the bump on it ends up being too high to get in the oven. This one's a little more squashed than round, so it should fit in the oven a little bit better. Cut's pretty easy, and this knife isn't really the sharpest. Until I cut myself with it, of course. Then it feels pretty sharp. Oh. Okay, put this back in the sink, I guess. You can see how there's quite a bit of cavity there, so really, you know, the part that I'm getting the pulp out of is this here, because you take all this stringy stuff out. I think if I cut it this way, they should fit. Each piece should fit on a cookie sheet. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. So I have to bake these two pieces for an hour and then bake the other two pieces for an hour. If I had the wood stove going too, I could do them both at the same time, but there's so much stuff in the way out there. Oh, I'm just going to do it this way. Now I just have to clean the seeds and stuff out of here, and then I will get these in the oven. So I got the first half in the oven. Just going to get this scooped out and put on the cookie sheet so that it's ready to go in when I take the other two pieces out. I'm trying to do this without cutting the countertop too. Oops, there you go. Okay. I'm not saving these seeds. These will all go to the chickens, and like I said before, they are a natural dewormer for the chickens. Oh, I also have to get that little bathtub made. We got another chicken with a poopy bum, and I'm afraid that she might get egg bound too. I think the eggs are getting bigger because of that new feed. And I thought it would get easier as the chickens got older, but apparently a friend of mine told me that, in fact, it can get harder for chickens to lay eggs as they get older. So that kind of surprised me. So I'm going to give, I don't know which one it is, but one of the older girls that's out there in the run with Ruby and the chicks has a poopy bum, so I'm going to try and get her in a bath today to see if hopefully she's not egg bound too. Oh my goodness, this is going to be way more than I thought because I haven't sorted through for the seeds. Gonna need a pail or something to put the rest of this stuff in. Holy moly. Oh well, we'll throw it onto the rot pile and the chickens will have a heyday pecking at this. They love the pumpkin and the seeds are good for them, so. Oh my goodness. That one ready. And one more piece to cut. You can sort of see where it goes lighter, so you know where to cut all this fibrous, sort of stringy stuff out. It comes out pretty easy too. It's not as squishy as jack-o'-lanterns when you clean them out. Most of us have done that with our kids. Cleaned out that squishy wet stuff to make our jack-o'-lanterns for Thanksgiving or Halloween. I guess I can get most of it in this bowl and take it out to the girls and the boys, I guess. Tons of seeds in there. Hopefully get another one of these. I'll have these sit again overnight to drain all the liquid out of them. And get another pumpkin packaged up tomorrow morning before we get started. We are going to have to make a trip to the city as well to get some sheeting for the long wall, well, about all the walls of the greenhouse. We got to sheet them before we get the windows put in. So, got to do that pretty soon too. And I do not like going to the city, but it's got to be done. There. I think I still have a couple more pumpkins that I've already picked that I've got sitting in the sun turning more orange. So I'll get another one into the 20-footer tonight so it's on deck and ready to go. I have to do a little tea towels too. Always something. Okay, so welcome to my nightmare. This side is the side where we have to attach the ledger right up by the ceiling. And this, where this little sofa bed is where we have to clear the space to cut the opening to the kitchen. Doesn't this look like fun? Like crazy town. We've got most of the stuff off these two skids, so we gotta eliminate these two skids here, which we've done most of. My $4,000 Pilates machine has to be moved out of the way. We were gonna try and stand it up back there, but yeah. And don't tell me to get rid of all this stuff, because yes, we are using most of it in the new living room, and a lot of it is my canning jars and canning and preserving equipment, and no, I'm not getting rid of it. On this side at the back is all my artwork. So yeah, moving stuff around again. But for the most part, the top is clear. So we just have to come in with the ladder and get that ledger bolted on, and then we're away to the races outside. Well, I have got the little chicken bathtub ready. Somebody else thought of this. I saw it on one of my chicken pages, and so you can put their head through there and then they just relax and enjoy their nice warm bath. One of the girls in here has a poopy bum, and I'm afraid it's another one that might be egg bound, so I'm gonna try and figure out which one it is and put her in here. Well, hopefully she can't squeeze her way out of there. She's kind of up to her neck in water, so I don't know if I maybe should have taken some out. I hope you... No, don't come out! Oh no, 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 no. Uh-oh. Should have made the hole smaller, I guess. Chris was gonna make it smaller, and I insisted on it being bigger. Yikes. What are you doing there? Turn around this way. She's probably drinking the water. No, you have to stay in there for a little while. Soak your poopy bum. Yeah. Oh dear, I might have to make this hole smaller somehow. Yeah. Oh dear. Hey you. Hey you. No, you can't come out. You can peek out, but you can't come out. Now I was hoping I could relax while I'm waiting with her, but now I'm gonna have to hold my hand here so that I make sure she doesn't squeeze through that hole. It's surprising, you know, because there's so much fluff that they really can squeeze through holes pretty easily. This is number 8, by the way. I checked her. She's another one of the older girls, and she doesn't have a name. No, you don't have a name. I tried naming them all. I tried cataloging their combs and everything, but I can't memorize their combs and names, and that's why I like having chickens that are all different colors and everything now. Even the 2 barred rocks and the 2 white ones I have a hard enough time with, and the 2 Rhode Islands. Yeah, you're still trying to squeeze out of there, aren't you? Gotta wait till your poopy bum. Look, I got you some food. Look. You have a little snack while you're sitting there, waiting. Yeah, have a little snack. Silly chicken. Silly chicken. Now I'm going to have to make sure I catch her when I have to take her out, because she'll be on the run and I'll need to put her back in that chicken run. Yeah, she wants to escape. This is weird, isn't it, sweetie? Hey, it's just weird. I guess I put Epsom salt in there, and apparently it's supposed to relax them enough that if they're trying to pass an egg, they can. And right before, when I was trying to pick her up, she had a really clear, liquidy poop, which is not normal. So that could mean there's an egg stuck. I hope not. I don't want to lose another one. I don't want to lose a whole bunch of them. Like, we changed the feed because we wanted the quality of the eggs to be better and everything, and of course the size, but not if it's going to cost us all these chickens. Yes, for yourself. For yourself. Sorry about the wind. It's another one of our crazy windy days. And it is hard with the sound on the video camera when it's like this. She's just going to keep trying. Where are you, sweetie? She's going to keep trying to get out. I should have put the timer on because I don't know how long she's been in there. We don't want to cook ya. No. No, we don't want to cook ya. It's just nice and warm, so hopefully, I don't know what chicken bath water is supposed to be, what the temperature is supposed to be, but It's funny, there's so many feathers flying everywhere from the turkeys. It's just, they're everywhere like snow. And they're like down. I'm wondering if I should... Hey you! Don't go under the water. I don't want you drowning in there. Drowning in the bathtub. That's not the idea. Here, look. Look, I got you some treats. Wonder if she'll eat it out of the water. No, you stay there. If you get loose, I'm going to be in trouble. She's actually been relaxing and sometimes putting her head down on the bin here. And I think she's actually floating sometimes. So she's much more relaxed. She seems to be enjoying it now. And she had a little bit of green that was still here. Didn't ya? Take you out in a few more minutes. Well, the baby is out of the bath. The sun is so bright I can't tell what I'm looking at. I've got her wrapped up in a towel, and we were looking at her vent, and her vent is doing that thing, you know, when they're about to lay an egg. So I'm just waiting until she's nice and warm. I don't want her to get a chill. But look at her, she's so relaxed. Wrapped up like a baby. Chris was saying he watched a video and you're supposed to massage around, like you're supposed to feel for an egg and then massage very, very, very gently around there. But he says he can't feel an egg, so I think I'm just going to let her dry off a bit and then let her loose, and we'll see how things go. Turns out she had a little bit of bumblefoot on one of her foot, so I took the scab off. It came off quite easily because of the amount of time she soaked. So we're going to put antibiotics on that and bandage it up too. Get that taken care of. Kind of hard to see what Chris is doing from here. So basically the ledger is going on top of that stud, and then he's got this stud temporarily here with the little block for the ledger to go in there. It'll go halfway on there, and then the other one will continue down there. And then he's going to bolt them from the inside. And the washers and screws on, or washers and bolts on this side. Nuts, sorry. Bolts inside, washers and nuts on this side. This whole works. Oh, okay. Flat, it should slide better. Oh my goodness. Yeah. pilot holes. Trying to find a bit sharp enough. Seriously, guys? So I'm taking this in to stick it through the hole Chris just drilled, and he has the washer and the bolt to put on it, the nut to put on it. There's the first one. Chris has just drilled another hole, so basically I gotta get this. Now the wardrobe's too close, so I gotta the wardrobe back. And then hold it so he gets the washer and nut started. He's got the ratchet to ratchet them tight too. Another 40 or 50 to go. Okay, so we got as many of those done. Chris is going every other rib. And then I think we got to put another ledger up now. So now you can see what it looks like from the outside. Washers and the nuts on this side. And now we just have to get another ledger up. We can continue. Oh, they gobble every time he makes any tool noise. Chris is marking the center of the ribs where he's putting the holes. And now the turkey's going to poop on the lawn chair. Second ledger board is up, all bolted in place. So now the third one will go, we'll bolt it there, and then it'll span across here and go on top of a little wall on that side. Well, we are done with that for today. So I took some chicken wings out for supper, and we're going to go see if we can find a few cobs of corn and try it for the first time for supper. Some of these crazy chickens are going to bed already. I was going to check for the last, see if there's any more eggs. I don't trust this guy right here to not dive at me. Okay, is there any up there, girls? I can't see up there. Any down here? Oh, there is. There is another one. And I don't know about Screechy Face. Oh my goodness. And she's the pecky one. I just try and go under her quick and see. This one I checked earlier. She's screechy, but she doesn't peck me as much. Turn the light off so this white rooster doesn't dive at me, you miserable thing. That looks like a nice one. Our friend said the silk has gone brown, so they're ready. Yeah, they look like a nice size. I got an egg in my hand too, so I can't. See what else is. Some of them are still quite small. That one there looks pretty good, Chris. Isn't it? That one there? Well, let's see if we can see any bigger ones. They're all pretty small. I don't know. Maybe.
What about these other colors?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should try a couple of them. That one's pretty big there. We'll try one of each. That one looks pretty fat. That one right there. Okay, so we got two of each. We'll try them and see how we gotta get these turnips out of here. The mice are gonna be eating them all. Yeah, it's like we gotta pull this row up. We'll have to pull the peas and the fence and then get this row of fabric up so I can get the rest of my turnips before the mice eat them all. Still another pumpkin just starting there. Oh, there's two in there.
Already.
Oh my goodness.
And one in there.
Oh dear. Oh, this one. See, I turned this over and the white bottom did turn orange, which is nice. And I think, oh my goodness, this one's huge too.
These are over there. Can't get over that one now.
Yeah.
Twice the size.
You just take your eye off them and they go crazy. There's still lots of new ones coming in here again. Whether we'll get anything before they freeze. Holy moly, I haven't looked at these in a couple of days. They're everywhere. I wish they would ripen. Oh, I see one in there that's eaten. Yeah.
I don't know one there. Oh, look at the cucumber.
Oh, we better get some cucumbers too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're just gonna go to waste.
Yeah, we gotta get some of these picked. Cucumber day keeps the doctor away. Oh Lord, look at this. We picked these clean again and they're already getting too big. I'm gonna have to get out here tomorrow and pick some more of these. Good heavens. Oh, look at that. It's the size of a loaf of bread again. Those ones too. These are crazy the way they just explode. Yeah, I know that one.
Oh, that's a double one.
I know, it looks like a bomb. Look at it. And that one over there is huge too, Chris. I keep forgetting about that one over there. That's the one where I got the other one out and yikes. Okay, we got our 4 cobs of corn and another little egg. Oh, Fred. Enough already. Oh, look at my little sparred rocks. They're so pretty. Pretty girls. Ugly, ugly, ugly. See how my little hen's doing. Just open her foot up a bit. Probably just because the bandage feels funny. But, she's got a bit of a dirty bum. I might have to bath her again tomorrow. Look at that. It's so perfect. No bugs or worms eating it. I can't remember what kind this is. I'll have to look at my chart. Well, this one is sort of like the peaches and cream, I think. This one is all yellow. But it'll be interesting to see what the difference is. See what we like better.